Time and time over, people have been criticizing people who are good, who are sober, who are soft. People always think that the people who are good, who are sober, who are soft are the weaker side of the society. They always think that these are the people who are the biggest failures of the society. But is it true that the good people are the failures of the society? Is it always the bad people who are successful in their life? And to be successful, do you have to really be bad in your life? This is a huge question. Ask yourself whether you are good or bad. And if you're good and successful, then applaud for yourself. And if you're bad and successful, ask yourself, where did you lose your goodness? Because, dear friends, it takes a huge, huge courage for each and every one to be good and still be successful. It takes huge, huge courage to be good and bad at the same time. It takes a huge, huge courage to not lose your goodness in this cruel world. It takes huge, huge courage for you to live a golden life that you always imagined from your childhood, because when you were a child, you never thought you will be cruel. When you were a child, you never thought you will be bad. You were always good in all your fairy tales. You were always good in all your dreams. And as you grew up, you lost your fairy tale. As you grew up, you lost the real dream that you always had for you. You should always think that you are a child, and you should always think that you need a shield for the child that is within you. The shield could be bad, the shield could be cruel, but the inner child of yours should never go away. The inner child of yours should never die. The inner child of yours should never lose you. Think about it for a moment, friends, that if you were courageous enough, you would not have lost the child. If you were courageous enough, you would have always made the shield from your own self, and you would not have let the child within you get harmed by the cruel world. And if this would have happened, you would have always had a child within you. And if you had a child within you, you would always have been good enough for you and for the world, or at least for the people who are good to you. Losing your goodness, losing your softness, losing your soberness was never a sign of success, was never a sign of strength. The sign of success, the sign of strength, the sign of courage is always protecting the inner child, is always protecting the child within, is always protecting the sweetness, the softness, the goodness within. Think about this for a moment, friends. And while protecting the goodness within you, why don't you like, follow, subscribe our channel, our page? It is totally, totally free.